Hey Fabs, it's Latanya from the BFAB Collection. For those who do not know, the BFAB Collection is a premium digital stationery boutique that equips high-octane women with lifestyle digital planning essentials. And so I believe that the high-octane woman is not just another hustler. I believe that she's a solutionist. I believe that she is the how in her sphere of influence, known and unknown to her, that she carries solutions, systems, and strategies straight from the throne room of heaven. And so with that, there's a level of understanding of stewardship with her, and stewardship of everything that's being given to her hands, to include the words that she speaks. And so I wanted to do a quick video just to talk about one of the latest release products that we have, the Words Linen digital notebook covers, and not just the design of it, but really go over some of the intention and the purpose of why I created the Words Linen digital notebook covers. And so each one of these notebook covers are going to have commands on them. They're going to have power words on them. Scripture tells us in Proverbs 18:21 that death and life is in the power of the tongue, and those who love them will eat the fruit thereof. In the book of Matthew, it tells us that we will have to give an account for every idle word that is spoken. And that we are justified by our words and we are condemned by our words. And so a high-octane woman understands that her words carry weight, and that she's partnering with heaven to bring about the plans and the purposes of the kingdom of heaven to be released into the earth. And so I wanted to create a product that does just that. It produces commands with these power words, but it also gives us the definition and the meanings of those words. I think as we move about as individuals, having a level of understanding of the words that we're actually saying is highly important. It changes the perspective of how we see things, but it also changes the way we move and the way that we speak. And so I wanted to go over this one because I think it's so powerful. And so the command here is be strategic. When we look at the word strategy, we look at the word strategic. It is a military term. It is a warfare term. And so when we say, we're doing strategies or we're doing strategic thinking, we are literally going to war. We are literally making plans to go to war. Strategy, and the origin of the word is from the Greek word strategia, which means generalship. It is equivalent to the word strategos, which means military general or commander. So it is a military word. It is a warfare term. And as a daughter of the king, the daughter of the general of all generals, what we are saying is that we're partnering with the Lord of hosts in bringing about the plans and purposes, but we understand that it is a war. And so I want to read the definition here. It is a military term. It says, intended to render the enemy incapable of making war, as by the destruction of materials, factories, etc. Again, it's an adjective, a military term, that it means intended to render the enemy incapable of making war, as by the destruction of materials, factories, etc. So literally, when I'm saying I'm sitting at the Father and I'm asking him for strategies of how to do a thing, strategies of how to move, strategies of what to do, I am literally saying that I'm asking the general of generals to give me a plan that will render the enemy incapable of making war against me. I'm asking the general of all generals to give me a plan that renders the enemy incapable of making war against me. And in doing that, it destroys the materials, the factories, the resources, any information systems that the enemy may have against me, and renders him useless. And so how powerful is that to have as a notebook cover, front and center, as a reminder to you as you write out the strategies that you are preparing for war? And so how powerful is it as you write out the strategies that you understand that you are going to war? How powerful is it that as you write out the strategies, you understand that you are actually in war? But you're in war with the general of generals who renders the enemy incapable of making war even against you. So that which you move, how you move, you're being strategic, that where I step, the enemy can't touch me because I'm a child of God and he's told me what to do. The enemy can't touch me because I'm a child of God and he's told me what to do. And so it's so powerful that you're able to write the vision and then get up and execute. And the thing with writing the vision is that you cannot write something that you do not hear. So there has to be a hearing of the instructions that's being released, a hearing of the strategies that's being released, a hearing of the plans that's being released. And from that hearing, we write that out. And then we get up and execute. And so this is where we are hearers and we are doers. And so I wanted to share that quick bit on the intentions and the purpose of the Words Linen digital notebook covers. And as you partner that even with our paper, now this is a paper type that hasn't released and hit the website yet, but as you partner that with our paper, the Linen Digital Paper Pack, then you'll have a complete notebook of any making or liking that you so choose. And so with that, be fabulous on purpose. Head over to the bfabcollection.com. As of today through tomorrow, November 28th at 11:59 p.m., we have a 30% savings that's going on. Please head over and take advantage of those savings. I hardly ever do public sales. And so I cannot say when the next sale would be or if there would be another sale because I hardly ever do public sales. So definitely take advantage of the 30% savings on all of our products on the bfabcollection.com. With that, be fabulous on purpose.